the Gamelan
In Eugene?
at the University of Oregon. Didn't we go see you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, now we're getting down to it.
And what are you doing now? What are you doing with this?
I met the daughter of Catherine Vandertuen, and she's the one who brought the Gamelan instruments to the U of O.
Oh my God!
And she set up a program for this. Was the pioneer.
How cool!
And
Oh my God!
and her significant other, he developed a maze walk to go with the music. So when they first did this, I don't know,
Like 20 years ago?
yeah, something like that.
Cheesecake? Do you want more? You gonna want some cheesecake?
No, I'm done. Okay, thanks. So I met her daughter at the art walk. She died 9 years ago.
Her mother did.
Yeah. Her daughter's 23. And we met at Ken Kesey Square. I was filming these musicians, and I noticed her in the background. So I started filming her. She walked up, she stuck her tongue out. So we started talking as I filmed her, and then she wanted to learn about bohemianism. And I was looking for a muse, someone, so she looked very much like a Pre-Raphaelite. I mean, she's just the perfect look for someone who I'd want to model for the artwork I have in mind. Like I've been looking to do a painting of Fair Rosamond, which is the family name, maiden name.
Yeah.
And she was put in a labyrinth to protect her from the jealous queen, and she found her way in there through the clue of red thread. So what did you do with this Gamelan?
What did I do? Well, I started playing Gamelan at Southern Oregon University in 2002 to 2003, and then I moved back to Eugene, and they had a Gamelan, a Javanese and a Balinese, and then they offered a course that Ken Jennings instructed. So I just played that was actually a class I was registered for, Javanese Gamelan. And I did that for a year or two, I forget. And then Ken stopped teaching the course, so there was no one teaching Gamelan except for when Mark Levy, who was head of the music, he's a musicologist at the university. He would teach Gamelan here and there, but the Gamelan, as far as I know, it hasn't been played that much.
Really?
Someone may have started teaching a course in it. I don't know. I was thinking at one point I talked to Mark Levy and he mentioned something about, hey, want to teach Gamelan? And it's kind of
he asked you if you wanted to teach them?
Well, he didn't ask, but it was kind of this passing, kind of fleeting passing comment. And I was kind of like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, because I called up Stephen Birch, Catherine Vanderturen's civic. They had 4 children together.
Oh wow!
Wow. I don't think they were married, but he never called me back because I asked him about the labyrinth. And Catherine also took Tai Chi, and I'm just wondering if she took Tai Chi from your uncle Ron.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I know. There's a whole thing going on.
That'd be really cool. Wow.
But this whole thing that I'm doing with the labyrinth is incredible. I like to do a sort of like a intellectual blog mock-up of my subjects. In fact, I do more portraits in writing than I do painting.
Wow.
So I want to do a whole series. There's some things I discovered in the last month that are just mind blower. This thing is really coming to get, the whole Bohemians of the Joaquin Miller in Oakland and his daughter we used to talk to, and the Preophilites from England, So this is huge. This is a book by itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's come around the labyrinth. So I would love to see someone pick up this. The Gamelan instruments again, and teach a course, and do it with a labyrinth walk. Do a whole course, teach a whole course on the labyrinth, of the muse and stuff, and really get people involved in a musical movement, type of Tai Chi with a story,
Yeah.
Catherine co-wrote this thing about Anandam. She's the goddess of. I just discovered that part. In her journey to the underworld, and that and stuff. That was played along. She did this whole series. She's a very brilliant woman. Catherine. Yeah, Belle's mother. My muse is named Belle, like Sleeping Beauty. You go where you make your way through the thorns, through the roses, bush, and there's Sleepy Beauty, and and you give her a kiss. I kissed her hand at our meeting, and stuff. So I want to put Sleepy Beauty at the core of this labyrinth with this javelin music, and have people literally go through what would you call Java? What part of the world do you call that?
So Java.
Java is what? East?
It's a song. So there's what am I? It's I think the largest island in Indonesia.
Okay,
so
Indonesian.
Yeah, it's in Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah, it's west of Bali.
I saw you at the Schweitzer Museum, and you were played on several instruments.
Oh, at Jordan Switzer.
Switzer, yeah. The Jordan Switzer.
And that Gamelan, which Catherine might have had a part. Catherine's her name?
Yeah.
She might have had a part in getting that Gamelan too, because I know it was a group of people. That's Sari Pandawa's Gamelan, which is the group in Eugene that plays Gamelan.
Okay.
It'd be worth, I can get you in touch with them.
Okay.
Yeah, Ken. I mean, I played with them for years. And I just...
How many years did you play these instruments?
Gamelan?
Yeah.
I played Gamelan, which, the ones at the U of O, or just Gamelan?
All together?
So I started in 2002, and then I played up until, I think 3 years ago. 14, 11. Yeah, I played for 8 years.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And I went to Bali one summer and did Balinese Gamelan, an intensive 3-week.
You studied it, really?
Yeah, I mean, this was all day. We did Balinese Gamelan.
How many people went?
It was this really cool program. It's called the Sudamani Summer Institute, and they have the dance part and then the instrumental part. And there were 30 of us, probably, or less, 25,
wow.
Maybe. Yeah.
This is fate. This is kismet.
Yeah, I did it right after I graduated from the U of O.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it was one of the most challenging things I've ever done.
Besides missing the tsunami, right?
Besides many other things. Yeah.
Well, were you over on that trip on the tsunami?
Yeah, we were there on a little island.
When you went to study this instrument thing?
That was another time. That was back in 2005, I think.
Yeah.
When the tsunami happened, and then I went to Bali in 2008. But I'd been to Bali before, and that's how Gamelan first piqued my interest. Was when I was 17.
What?
Yeah. It was really magical.
Oh my gosh.
All this.
You got to meet Belle. You guys will get along.
Who's Belle?
This is Belle. That's her name.
Oh, Belle. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Bill.
No, I'm right.
Belle. Who's Belle?
Well, I actually think my late friend is lurking in her. I think he's come back. There's a whole thing going on with this. So, what instrument? Name some of the instrument you like to play. I
love playing the gongs. The gongs.
Okay. And they're up on those racks,
Yeah,
different, on
yeah.
the
There's
rack.
the really big one, the great gong, and then there are all these different gong sizes, different tones.
How old are you?
How old are you?
How old are you?
Oh, me, I'm 31
31.
and a half.
So 17 years ago, 17 you would be, how old?
Let's see, 17, when I was 17, or
How long ago were you 17?
let's see, 31, 10, 14 years ago? Wait, 17, yeah, 14 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just briefly, you went to ballet and you saw these instruments?
Yeah, well, I heard them. Like I heard them and did not see them. And and then I saw them. But I think I initially heard the music because people would be like up in trees playing or off in the distance playing.
Huh.
And the sounds are, it's inspired by sounds of nature and and the music and then in Bali there isn't a word that separates music and dance. It's just music.
So what is your name and who are your parents?
My name is Niesha Calkins. My parents are Marilyn Calkins. Well, I'm not sure what my mom's last name is
Reed.
now. It is Marilyn Reed?
Yeah,
Did she change her last name? Did she change it? This is hilarious. I don't even know my mom's name. Maybe it's Marilyn Calkins Reed and Jim Calkins.
I know, she was in hiding for a
I'm
minute.
not sure.
Yeah. But I like Godfrey. She never changed.
Godfrey, and I go by Niesha Calkins Godfrey, like on Facebook. That's what I have.
Okay.
And when I play like music, I usually write Niesha Calkins Godfrey. I just
Yeah.
kind of like that suits
Okay,
me.
and your father is?
Jim Calkins.
Yeah.
James Kelso Calkins. And if he hadn't been adopted, his name would be Ronald Wayne Lindstrom.
Thank you, Niesha, for your wonderful interview.